E3 being canceled. So, E3 has officially been canceled and will not take place in June as previously scheduled. In its place, companies like Xbox and Ubisoft are already making plans to hold a digital event, although details and dates are pretty much scarce at this point. And they had this to say about it. After careful considerations on our members and companies regarding the health and safety of everyone in our industry, our fans, employees, inhibitors, and longtime E3 partners, we have made a difficult decision to cancel E3 2020 scheduled for June 9th through 11th in Los Angeles. Now, right off the bat, I already know what I feel about this, but I'm curious, what do you think of this?
Personally, I think E3 canceling it makes no sense to do it. It's too early. I feel like they have 2 extra months to get things under control if they really wanted to continue on with the whole E3 conference. And canceling it really doesn't do much of anything because it loses a lot of profitable gains from it, from journalists to everybody else who want to interview with the developers or even see the consoles in the flesh. And they took everything away to put things on a digital type of show, which honestly, I don't know how well it's going to go, knowing that everybody's going to be tuning in. So, I mean, can the servers even hold that many people streaming it at the same time? I don't think it's going to work out.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% because I think like an all digital event, it seems like, good on paper, but when it actually happens, I feel it's going to be really trash. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole purpose of E3 is you're supposed to be there in person. You're supposed to experience the games and the whole presentation, as well as, see, different games that are, in development and, in working progress. You get to, get a walkthrough of E3 demos and, if you have a media pass, you get to see like backstage passes of new game trailers and stuff that people has never seen before, and as well as just the overall feel of it and the presentation. It's just organized, and I feel like if you have a digital event, I feel like it's just gonna destroy that whole organization that they already had. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's gonna mess up the flow.
I mean that's a huge possibility. I believe that can happen. Another thing, I feel like once they do the whole digital shows and showcases, I think E3 won't be around any longer. Like this probably might be the last E3, if not maybe next year probably. I don't think E3 gonna be around any longer, because if that's the case, let's say it does well or it ends up being a success. I mean, you already got Sony pulled out early on before the whole virus scare and everything. So I kind of think at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, E3 itself is a event that will be extinct. It'll be like the weirdest thing. It'll be like another GameStop or something like that. Like something won't be around too long. So
I feel like conventions should always be there, because again, like I said, with the whole, because it's like this. It's like, would you rather watch Comic-Con, like the trailers and stuff like that, or would you rather be there and get autographs from the actors and the voice actors or the writers and publishers of the stuff? Yeah. It's like if you're there in person, like it's more of a fan service thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it takes the human interaction out of it because you can't physically be there and feel like actually get the whole vibe of being there and just seeing everything unfold in front of you versus you watching it at the comfort of your couch. I mean, it's still cool, but it's not going to be the same effect as you personally being in the flesh, honestly. And I don't know why E3 would do that so early on. Again, 2 extra more months. It starts in June, and I feel like they had a lot more time to kind of, see what they were going to do. People, if they felt like that, then people could just wear their mask and gloves and call it a day. I don't know, man. I feel like if anything, they could have profited off that, to be honest with you. But
exactly,
everybody wear E3 mask and gloves, bro. I mean, come on, that would have been lit.
It would have been lit. I mean, they could have easily, like you said, profited off of that, and there could have been like some, exclusive E3 merch, like I don't know, like an Xbox logo mask, like medical mask or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have, basically took the fear out of it, and I feel like this would have, basically wiped out this whole virus scare when it comes to this, you know, because back then, you know, it's like this. It's like people just fear this thing because it's all that people see now on social media. You go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, all you see is a bunch of memes or tweets or whatever about, oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that, the virus is rampant, is doing this and doing that. And I feel like an E3 event, like, which is, you know, a very near and dear event towards gamers and you know, all gamers alike, I feel like we should, like, it would have been cool if they band together and was like, you know what, screw this virus, we still gonna have fun and we're just gonna take precautions and we're just gonna take the fear out of it. And I feel like that could have easily impacted media. It was like, wow, you know, over, I don't know, like over like 1,000, over 100,000 something gamers or whatever, you know, took the fear out of the virus and still went to E3, and then it could have been like an empowerment, you know. It could have, again,
been a good story if they actually went through with it. But, you know, I feel like E3 honestly was already kind of like dead before the whole outbreak began or whatever, because Sony wasn't showing up there, and a lot of people really it didn't sit right with
Jeff Keighley peeled out as well.
Yeah, his first time ever.
That's what I'm saying. He's been in there for like 20 plus years.
E3 looked like it was going to already be dead since before this whole announcement even came about, because without Sony and then Jeff Keighley stepping down, and Nintendo, I believe, was also stepping down as well. I heard Nintendo was stepping out, so it's going to be Xbox, and like, I know a lot of people who have their hates with Xbox, so it was going to be a dead E3 either way. Personally, if a lot of, you know, different consoles or different type of companies was going to show up there, so I don't know. Maybe it was a good idea. I have no idea.
I don't know. I just
think E3 won't be around any longer. That's how I feel.
Yeah.